Yo, we back. Season 3. Happy Sabe. Enough said. Here we go. My boy Nose, my boy Bobby, my boy Biggie. We in the house.
Yes, we back.
It's like we never left, bro.
Good to see
No.
y'all.
We jump right back into it. Like we didn't even miss a beat. Even though we've been out for like 6 months, right? Something like that.
Been that long?
6 months?
I think so. It was around March, April time frame.
Damn.
We take a break during the summer,
Yeah, we take a
and then we come back in the fall and the spring. You know what I'm talking about?
we like teachers.
Seasonal.
We're on that teacher schedule.
Yeah.
It is Texas. It's a long summer. So
Yeah.
It is. It just ended yesterday or today. Today's
The last day of summer.
yeah. Today's the last day of summer, 21 September. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what's been going on in the world. First off, shout out to all our people in Puerto Rico that just went through the Category 1 Hurricane Fiona, and there's some parts of Puerto Rico that were like that were hit pretty bad. Didn't expect that, but then again, you know, what can you expect from a hurricane? You know, it's always going to be, and that's why it gets to a point that they prepare, or they last minute, you know, panic shopping, all that stuff because of this. Even though a lot of people don't understand, unless you've been through something like that, is like, and that's straight up PTSD right there. You know, any little signs of, you know, something like that come through, you know, with chances of being something that significant, you're gonna feel that again. But in my part, most of my family that I've, you know, got in contact with, everybody's okay and stuff like that. And there's some people that don't have electricity. Most have water back, so that's where we're at right now.
I have a friend of mine, Army buddy. I just talked to him today. He lives out there in West Puerto Rico, and I talked to him through WhatsApp, and he said, "Thank God he got solar power panels and a generator."
Mm-hmm.
He said he was ready this time.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
that's crazy.
So the solar power, man. That's what we need.
Tell you about construction, initial houses, and, you know, floods and all that stuff. They don't really go into the, you know, amount of lives that lost. You know.
Yeah.
I forgot the total count from the last hurricane. This one doesn't look like it's going to be as extreme, but judging by from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's still pretty bad. So,
yeah, and it's still until that water is gone, you can't, you know, you can't say it's over, you know, because a lot of the sickness and all that stuff comes from that, you know, still water that's in there, and people still, like, you know, jumping in it or having to move all the stuff from it, touching it. So until that's all done and cleaned up, we're still going through it. So, but but like you said, Biggie, the best thing to do right now is invest in, if you live in the island, invest in those generators and the waters and the solar, electric, all that stuff. Even though I know it's like 20 G's, easily 20 G's for the solar panels and all that stuff. So, but if you're gonna live in the island, it's a good investment, because this is not gonna stop. This is gonna be ongoing. Plus all the issues they've been having with the private electricity company, and so Luma, and the one before even worse. So it's an ongoing thing. So it's like you have to defend for yourself pretty much.
Yeah, for all those who want solar, I do have the hookup on solar. I'll leave my email in this podcast.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
BOBBY, that's how he say. What's up?
Everybody, I'm just glad everybody out there, everybody in my family is doing good. So, like you said, hopefully, I think a lot of people were a lot more prepared this time than they were for Maria. So that's my 2 cents on it. I'm just hoping that everybody gets through it. So
that's cool.
Cool.
Good shit.
What's next in the news? Anybody watch the Queen's funeral?
Who didn't, bro? I mean, no disrespect, man, but damn, that season, bro, they couldn't let her rest for like 2 weeks. Every time
I was like,
man, dejen esa señora descansar, coño.
Like,
I'm just saying, bro. Like, bro, 2 weeks, like, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. The only thing, I got confused a lot of times because I was like comparing it to House of Dragons. I was like, okay, now who's the next in line? now who's the next in line?
It's not.
That's how it is too. Who's next in line?
Yeah, who's next in line?
How old was she?
She was 96. Yeah,
96.
Yeah,
but this guy's 70 something. He's about to go anytime too.
He's out the door too, man.
That's gonna be another 2 weeks. Bro, I'm saying, if I was him, I'd be like, listen.
But think about it, man.
Just put me away.
She was in power our whole life.
Yeah, 70. Well, she was in power for like 70 something years, man.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
I think it's since 1926.
Wow. That's crazy.
They showed clips of her like working on her dad's car. It's like, what? Like, I mean, we think about the Queen of England, all ritzy and shit like that, and she was a fucking mechanic. Like, she was pretty well rounded. She wasn't just some figurehead.
Yeah, have y'all seen the show?
I started watching it and I was like, nah.
I watched the first season was good. I haven't seen the second season.
Yeah.
Or a third, if there is one.
I'm not sure I'm going to, but God bless her. God bless her royal family.
Yeah. Let her finally rest in peace.
Seriously, bro.
And then we'll see how long Charles his reign is for. I'm pretty sure they're preparing whoever's next because
I think they have to prepare them for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do prepare them for that. So
that's crazy.
Yep.
He was a grumpy old man. Like, there was a part that he was signing something and the pen like busted, and he was having a fit, man. He was like, "Yo, y'all gave me this busted ass pen that spilled ink all over me. What the fuck
I am the
doing?"
king.
Like, y'all trying to set me up.
The king. A fucked up pen.
Y'all trying.
Get me this fucking pen. You went to get me one that works.
Y'all trying to set me up. Everybody looking for a new pen. They couldn't find a new pen.
Yeah. Somebody got hanged.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
You should hang for not providing the king with a proper pen.
Throw them in the boat.
Oh, a little trap door.
Yeah.
Right there, just dropping the middle.
The guy with the little hood.
Trap door.
The sharks are
like in a cartoon.
With lasers.
All I wanted was some sharks with lasers.
Sharks with lasers.
Oh man. Oh, what's good? Enough about that one. What else? What else? So recommendation to everybody: don't do this NyQuil marinating chicken.
Oh Lord, I heard about that.
I heard
today.
about it. I started reading about it. I'm like, who? Why? Like
I heard of it today, and I just want to know how long have they been doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it's a challenge, and if it's gotten to the point that FDA is saying, please don't do this, you know, it's probably been a lot of cases already.
Damn, somebody must have been really high.
You though, like, you know what I mean?
Maybe it makes you feel tired. Like it's like lean, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
it relaxes you.
Yeah, you're eating a chicken fajita, and you're like, man, there's some good.
You fall asleep and a chip hits the back of your throat, start bleeding from your tonsils. God.
Oh man!
I guess if you're having a hard time sleeping.
I've done a lot of stupid shit. I'm not putting fucking NyQuil on my fucking bird.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's gross.
That sounds gross as shit, by the way.
Trust me, man, I've been high as fuck putting all sorts of shit together. You know?
Yeah, but NyQuil and
NyQuil on a chicken.
Do you think they just used NyQuil, or do you think they added some salt and pepper to it?
I'm sure, yeah.
I need more details. Was it barbecued? Did they cook it on the grill? Was
it was on stove top.
Oh.
It was on a stove.
Yeah.
Safe out there.
Be safe with all that weird shit. And then it brings me to the one chip challenge. That's another challenge that you're doing out there with the.
I almost bought one.
The hottest chip or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I'm down. You want to do that?
So just check this out. This is my thing. So I was gonna have like a little get together, and I was gonna take that one hot chip and mix it in with a bunch of other chips and see who gets the hot chip.
Can you imagine? Oh man, that'd be so wrong.
I mean, whoever's coughing is all fucked up. You know who ate the chip?
El afrentado que cogió el chip. Yay.
What a dumbass.
You're asking for a fight.
You know what? If you want to order that chip, I'll eat it on air.
You'll do it.
If I'm around,
the thing is that it's sending people to the hospital. So,
hey, come on.
Yeah, I don't know about Carlos. He'll beat it. Carlos will beat it. I got you, Carlos.
He'll survive it. He'll survive it.
I'll survive it, bro. I'll be
men.
Yeah, just send it to me. No, never eat men.
You eating men? Hey, you know if that's what you like. Pause. That's what you like. Hey, we respect you.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
That's funny.
Too funny.
No, but I've never eaten a man. Never had a man close to my mouth.
All right, moving on. All right.
Moving on.
Go. Oh man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaron Judge hitting number 60 last night.
Oh yeah, you want to start
the
sports?
The guy that gave him the ball back for free.
Idiot.
Yeah, man.
This kid's gotta be. I would have been like, my debt needs to be paid.
Yeah,
my car paid off. I want $100,000 in my bank account, and I need a down payment for a house. So I'll be like, give me that. And you can have the ball back.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have given it back.
And season tickets.
I mean, I get that.
You would have held on to it.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, he's about to sign a $400 million deal next year.
Yeah, he's about to get paid, bro. Hey,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be 400. It's gonna be 500.
I think it's gonna be close to 4 because of his age, but
so he's about to
regardless, I would have held on to it, and I would have asked at least for like a 1.5 Because he can easily keep that ball for like 5 years and sell that ball for over $1 million.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tied the bit. Tied the man. That kid is. I bet he's.
I hope there was some there. You know, even if they don't do it now, later on they do some kind of compensation for it. Like forever season tickets or
not even.
No,
they gave
they
him
didn't
a
even
sign
give.
ball,
They didn't give nothing.
a bat,
sign
and
ball.
vámonos. Bye.
He was a witch kid that night. Oh my god.
Bro, I would have been.
That's pretty much it, man.
yo.
Not hitting this ball.
If I was his friend, I would have been kicking his ass, man.
We're about to take a picture. I would have been like, pow.
Damn it, Bobby.
So I don't need to go back there. I'm good.
And then his two friends were there, like supporting him, like,
That's what I'm saying. I would have been smacking him in the back of the head. You idiot.
I wouldn't be friends
We
with
could have
him.
extorted this guy.
He's not only about to break Roger Maris's 61, he's about to get a fucking triple crown.
That too.
Huh?
Yes, he is.
That ball is going to be worth something.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if that kid went back tonight and caught it again and returned it? Returned it again.
Very much like Lydia, it's kind of hard to get back to back.
Who's getting all these emails?
Yeah, it's not me. That's probably Robert.
Robert?
You get
Yeah,
emails? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm checking and you're saying that ball could have easily been worth over $20 million.
Oh, let's go to that kid's house and show him. Right
oh, that is a hell of a night in Cancun.
he is rich, bro. That kid has to be rich.
That kid had to have money already. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, for him to, I would have held on to that shit.
Not give a shit. Yeah.
I would have held on to that shit. But
Would have held on to it, and my kids would have been set for life.
What did they give him for? 500,000?
They didn't give him. They gave him a signed baseball and a bat.
500,000. No, I would have asked for like 500 grand.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I would have minimum. You know?
Yeah.
Minimum? I want to start bids.
oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say up, yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
But if people would have recognized you walking out of that place with the ball,
Bro, they would have had security walk you out.
That's the other thing.
They had security to get. They got security as soon as he caught that ball to get him to the dugout.
Yeah.
So they can go talk to him. And as soon as I got security, they were like, "Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and go home now."
I would have switched the ball.
I gave it away.
What if he would have switched the ball? What if he switched the ball?
I would ask for pictures of his girlfriend. So the girlfriend got some girlfriends, and they'll be able to talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Look it up.
But you mentioned what if he would have switched the ball, but I mean, would you know? I mean, you personally
would
know. But would it mean anything? Like, you know?
You can make a movie about that one day, 30 years, 40 years from now. Yeah. He still thinks he has the ball.
Yeah, and actually this right here is the ball. Like, oh shit. It
could be sold. It could be sold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it could.
It could be sold.
Yeah, it could be sold. He could still do that.
Nobody knows
the two guys that the two guys that fought over that Barry Bonds ball. It turned out to be a really, really bad nightmare to them because they ended up suing each other and like they started receiving a lot of death threats and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like really backlash that goes to that.
They ended up suing each other.
Suing each other because one of them said they caught it, the other one said they did. It's a crazy ass storyline behind that Barry Bonds 73 ball.
Is there a video of who actually caught it?
Oh yeah.
You know they're not even counting that season as a home run record.
Yep.
The Barry Bonds.
The Barry Bonds, McGuire, and
Sosa. Yeah.
It's how do you say it? Asterisk. It's like
extracted from the record.
Yeah, they mention it, but they're like, all he needs is 62 to be the home run king.
Yep, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
But then we talk about now they're gonna allow enhancement drugs and all that stuff. Is it
baseball? Yeah.
So would that? So
no, they're not gonna allow PEDs.
No,
they
could take.
No, they can. It's. Oh, Carlos is gone.
No, not PEDs. No, they can take
I know
something
that they're
else. But
changing.
What is that?
I know that they're changing. They're giving pitchers a pitching clock.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
they have to pitch in a certain time, and they're also you're not able to do any more like defensive rotations.
Yeah, so they can hit in the gap. No more shifting.
Yep.
Mhm.
So you can't shift anymore.
Yep. That's gonna be interesting, especially the time. Like, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but let's talk about why we're really here.
Wait, are we ready for that yet?
Bob? Let's talk about it. So, how about the Cowboys?
Is this guy is this guy playing for the defensive player of the year right now?
Yeah, no, he's good,
bro.
He's leading the league in sacks. He's good, man.
I thought he was running off the field crying. What are you doing? Oh,
we won. We got a W last game, bro. So
yes, sir.
Okay, so how, now ask this.
Now they're gonna say
the Bengals.
That the Bengals suck, though.
No. I don't even care. We play the Bengals next week. I hope we beat them too. But do you think the quarterback did a better job, or do you think Dak could have did better, or do you think it was just because it was a 31 game?
2017.
I mean, I think. When you look at Dak week 1, he looked horrible. Like, he didn't have command of the offense. His players looked like they were not even running routes for him. He couldn't even get him the ball on time. And credit to Tampa Bay's defense. They got to get D, but I mean, we faced him last year, and he did a pretty good job, to say the least, even though we caught an L. Cooper Rush gives them a little different. I'm sure they simplified the playbook a little bit, gave him less plays. He did what he did. It's not like he did anything special. He didn't score 20 points, but he led him down the field in a game-winning drive, something that Dak has failed to do, in the clutch a lot. He's 2 for 2 right now. I still don't think he's better than overall than Dak Prescott, but he definitely gives us a different dynamic. It looked like the players were playing for him. So let's see.
Yep.
Damn Dak, man.
Yeah, and I think that the Tampa Bay game, bro, like our defense didn't really get that much credit. We only allowed 1 touchdown to them. The rest were field goals. And
it was a field goal. All points were field goals.
You have to put things in perspective. They only scored 1 touchdown, and that was the one that Evan Mike.
Oh, y'all have good defense.
Like our defense was really, really holding it down. We just couldn't do anything on offense. And I think that goes back to Dak Prescott. Like, I just don't think he was in sync at all. He wasn't in rhythm at all. And you can tell from the first and the second quarter, you can tell he wasn't in rhythm at all. So I think that if we and I was asking somebody the other day, I was like, what happens if this dude wins like the next 4 games in a row? Like, did you go back to Dak?
So I'm saying, okay, so would you go back to Dak?
I just think that would be pretty hard because
you better go back to Dak because this is I would go back to Dak.
I wouldn't
only because this guy is like, I mean, it depends how you get the wins too. Man.
Yeah.
But if this guy is like
falling out of control, you can't.
If he's throwing out of control, if he's picking the right receiver,
but if
right slots,
if we're just barely getting by, then I think that we should go back to Dak. But
that's why I said it depends how they win. Is the defense going to carry him or?
We saw this last year with Tyler Heineke and the Commanders. He went off for like 4 or 5 games, and they gave him the starting job, and then we found out who he really was. Just not a good quarterback. There's a reason Cooper Rush has been in the league as long as he hasn't been picked up by another team yet. I don't know, man, because Dak at this point too, we already know who that motherfucker is, man. He's a good but not great quarterback. He doesn't really do a whole lot special. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's really off. Yeah. And he has some mental lapses that bother the fuck out of me sometimes. Like
he reminds me of a Des Bryant. Like he just felt like, to me, he not him in that way, but like how Des Bryant thought he was just too good. Like he just overhyped himself for every game, and he ended up sucking, like not doing shit. Like you think that's Dak, but not at such an intense level.
I wouldn't put him next to like Des because I think Des Bryant ball. I think that.
No, but I'm talking about his attitude.
Yeah,
superseded his
I don't know.
skills.
I think it's. I don't know. I guess you could. Who could? I guess I could. I can maybe compare him to like a Joe Flacco, where he had his moments. I mean, Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like Joe now, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, he won last weekend, yeah, but I mean, when Joe Flacco was balling, you could easily be like, man, he's good, but then you're like, I don't know.
Is he really?
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like
good, so that's where I see it.
I think Tony Romo was a lot better quarterback than Dak Prescott, but he also did nothing in the playoffs.
He was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But your success is measured not by the regular season, by what you do in the other fucking playoffs. So we get there. We have a good enough team to get there pretty much every year, if not close to it. So we'll see in the next 4 or 5 years who Dak Prescott is.
Not if the Giants and Eagles take it in that division.
I think that we'll see that this year, bro. Honestly, I think it, and I know that we just signed him to a contract, but honestly, I don't think I think that if he doesn't perform like what he's getting paid, I think that the Cowboys are really going to try to make a deal for him.
Yeah,
for Dak.
I think you're right, Robert. I think there's a lot
about Elliott?
And Zeke Elliott too. Oh, I think Zeke Elliott will be gone by the end of it by next year because his contract, they won't be able to sign him to a big contract too. So
he's been sucking it up ever since he got paid, bro.
Yeah, well, he's been injured, so.
But yeah, he's playing like trash. He doesn't do what he did before that.
Regardless, we got the W. Shout out to the Jets for getting the W.
Shout out to the Jets.
Oh, hey, Flacco. That's the real MVP right there, bro. Flacco. And he's a champion. He's a champion. But yes, go Jets. And no. Juan ain't gonna get out of here too. No, fuck that shit, man.
Yo, but
how about the Raiders?
Man, how do you go up 20 to what? 20 to
I need some champagne. Hold on, before you say something, I need a champagne bottle real quick. Where's a champagne bottle?
That was just ridiculous.
That was a good one.
If you didn't know who we're talking about the Raiders.
The Cardinals, right? The Cardinals?
Yeah, against the Cardinals. We just like fucking just everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I thought it was over.
Yeah, I thought it was done. I was happy. I was like, "Yeah, we got this, and I kept following, and then all of a sudden, it's like, "What the fuck?" And they fumbled, and and I was like, and at the end too, man. But
that was a perfect storm. But
that was a hell of a game. I ain't gonna lie. That was a hell of an ending to that game.
We were at Tommy's, right, babe? I went to go eat, and I was watching some of the games. Y'all played at 4 or 1? There was like so many games.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all were the second. I started watching the Jets, and I watched y'all, and I was like, damn, like they're winning. And get home, Instagram's blowing up, people popping bottles of champagne on there. I'm like, why do they keep reposting this
shit? Because we fucked up.
Oh my god!
But I mean, that was one of 4 games that was the ending was crazy, like what they didn't expect, you know.
Oh, what about the Dolphins Ravens game?
Oh wow! How about Tua?
Dolphins.
Bro, that dude like.
So what's the thing about the backwards, the right-handed one? I don't understand the right-handed madness.
Whoever doubted that kid. I mean, I know that they've been doubting him because he's got all these receivers, and I know that was kind of like a fluke game. But man, if they can continue that rhythm that they got on offense, they're going to be honestly like really hard to stop. Just because they got
obviously doesn't fuck it up. You know?
Yeah. Buffalo and Miami, tough right now.
Buffalo.
Miami's a surprise to me, but I mean Hill is going off, man. That boy.
I think Josh Allen is on another level right now too.
The best quarterback in the league right now is him.
Hands down.
They've been hyping him up for the last 2 years, you know what I mean? And they failed to make make a Super Bowl appearance.
Between Josh Allen and Joe Flacco, I mean, it's kind of tough. There's not too many other quarterbacks that can be.
I think it has to be between
up here,
Holmes and Josh Allen right now, bro.
Oh yeah.
I
of
know
course.
Mahomes had a bit of a tough game last Thursday, but
Is that hard for you to say, Robert?
Holmes, yeah.
Is
Mahomes.
that hard?
Hey, so let me ask you a question. Who do you guys think is this first 2 weeks' biggest disappointment? The Bengals being at 0-2, and no pun intended, Juan, or the Raiders being at 0-2?
The biggest disappointment are the Giants at 2-0.
That is pretty surprising.
That is
unexpected.
No, I said the biggest disappointment so far.
But who was in the Super Bowl last year?
The Bengals.
I forgot they were even in it.
Well,
until last
the
week.
thing is, they went out and spent all this fucking money. They got L. Collins from us writer. You know, they got a bunch of offensive linemen, and they spent all this money to revamp the lineup. And Joe Burrow doesn't get his ass kicked, and he's getting his ass kicked even more. So I don't understand that. Like, either they didn't do the research, or the coach is not preparing them correctly, and they're not in sync at all, man. I mean, I understand that they played the two best pass rushers in the league, but and Watt and Parsons, but still, man, like Joe Burrow got no time. Even on a 3-step drop, bro, he's got people in his face. He can't.
He got sacked like 55 times last season and still made it to the Super Bowl.
He's on pace to get sacked
defense.
100 times this year.
No.
It's poor kid, man, because he's good, but you got to give him time to throw the football.
Biggest disappointment so far, Raiders. There you go. That's my answer.
Shit, I'm disappointed every year.
On that one. They went and got Josh McDaniels. They went and got Adams from the fucking Green Bay Packers. They got a new offense coordinator, bro. And for them to be playing the way they are right now,
I mean, they're playing, but they're just at the end they just fuck it up.
Yeah,
they were hyped up. That division was tough. Everybody was hyping them up.
It's still early, but at the same time, after 3 games, your record determines where you're going to end up in the end of the season, pretty much sometimes. So
it's all good. It's all
tough.
Good. It is tough.
But it's still early.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, go Cowboys.
So let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Dale.
Right after these messages.
That's some real place. She's like 70 years old. I'm like, God damn.
Hey. She could probably maintain you for the rest of your life.
Right? Can you clean my yard?
Get you a sugar mama. That's the way to go.
I'm gonna have to find one.
What are you guys doing? The fuck y'all talk? My girl can hear everything.
What are you guys' thoughts on Sarge finally coming out to go support Serena her last match? So she's been playing since she was like 16.
She's been playing since I was in high school.
Be honest.
What do you mean? Like they just started
like
going
out of nowhere when she was playing on this tournament, like there was all these celebrities like, oh, go Serena, boom boom, this and that. But she's been playing since she was like 16.
That's what I've been saying. I was like, everybody's talking about congrats to Serena and all this shit, and they never watched a tennis match in their life, calling her the GOAT and shit.
Because
they never watch tennis.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The U.S. Open is it an entourage every year, or does it move around?
I don't know.
The what?
U.S. Open here every year?
Is the U.S. Open in New York every year?
I think so.
No, we don't watch tennis.
Yeah, I don't watch,
we don't watch
tennis
like that. We just like the celebrities who support her say that she's the GOAT, but we never watch a tennis match.
Hey, look, I don't watch tennis. I don't even wear tennis. I
watched the match actually. My girl's like, watch it. It's pretty interesting. So I watched like this one dude got pissed off. He lost, broke the racket.
Yeah, he started like slamming them.
And then I saw another one. This dude was going on. But so I started learning how to keep score and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching. I'm like, I'm into this shit. I'm like, oh, that's out. That's like, oh, that's a point. Like, oh shit, he spiked the shit out that dude. Oh, he's gonna short him up. I'm all commentating the shit. Like, it's actually pretty interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But I've never watched the shit. Like,
Yeah.
I played tennis for 2 years in Puerto Rico, so
get the fuck yo. That's
yeah,
Right.
yo lying.
they teach you
That's-
the backhand.
I've never
the
seen you with a
forehand.
racket.
There's no
like
tennis
all that.
courts. There's no tennis courts in Puerto Rico.
Ain't nothing smooth out there with your head.
They're like in the middle of the
It
road.
was
They're like in the middle of the road. Like
You didn't play in high school, bro.
It was like in fourth and fifth grade. It was part of like
That's
the
hard.
classes they used to have, and they teach you how to keep score, like love, 15,
Yeah.
15, all that stuff. So it was either
Why
that
don't
or like
I don't even know why do they call it love.
I have
Yeah, teach you us keeping score and
That's what
giving
it's tied.
huh?
If it's tied, they call it love, and it was quite an experience. So
Right.
I'm gonna find y'all some pictures and send them to y'all, so y'all can be like, oh shit.
That's a cool
I mean, I was
sport.
like in fourth and fifth grade, so.
with a tennis racket. Like
Hey,
Well,
with
it's just like Pete
his
Sampras, bro.
with Ricky's 49er jersey on.
I wanted to be just like Pete.
and his legs crossed.
That's cool shit. Though.
Shout out, Rick.
Tennis.
Shout out to Ricky Bryant.
Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to Arthur Ashley over there.
Shout out to Serena.
You're the goat. You're the best.
You're the goat.
Hey, but Chad Powers, bro.
Chad Powers, man.
Chad Powers.
Yeah.
Chad Powers.
Hey, did they say they were gonna come out with something like a
Show,
series, a show, or something like that?
a mini series or something.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, man. If you haven't seen the Chad Powers video, you gotta go watch it, man.
Google it.
Google it.
Look
I
for it on
was like,
YouTube.
yo, I was like,
Penn
you
State.
can't see the makeup? Yo, he had a full face on.
Yeah, I would have like, nah, this
He
dude's
looks funny.
like, yeah, this dude's fucking with us, man.
He said, I throw ugly, but I'm pretty, or something like that. I was like, yo, this dude. Hey, the Paytons need their own show. Peyton Manning and Eli.
Eli, yeah.
They need their own either an NFL show or like a sitcom or something.
Yeah.
I
they
heard
could.
that
Pull it off.
I heard that the University of Texas spent over $200,000 recruiting him. Is their nephew?
Really?
Yeah,
Cooper.
he's committed to the University of Texas.
Sir.
Yeah, sir.
And Texas could have had Alabama. I was pissed. Man.
God, what a close game,
Why does
right?
Alabama always got to win, bro? Like,
I'm tired of this shit.
I always see it on my feed. Go Bama.
No, I understand.
Oh,
I don't understand all this
Roll
talking
Tide.
about the Spurs. Oh, the Spurs are boring. They go there every year. I get that because watching Alabama win it every other year is fucking boring as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
And what makes it more boring is that they put them on TV every weekend, bro. And it's like, don't nobody want to watch this team no more, bro. Like,
kind of like
you know
Notre
what I'm
Dame.
saying?
Yeah, Notre Dame is every year.
It's like every year, bro. They're on prime time. You're like, oh, I guess we'll watch the Bama game. Fucking beat somebody by 70 again.
That's why I'm still trying to figure out why the Lions are still on Thanksgiving. Like, who's putting
Who
in a
watches the
request
Lions?
Exactly.
to see the Lions every Thanksgiving? It was bad enough we had the Cowboys and Redskins.
I don't like the
Hey,
color
I have to
maroon.
agree with you. They
Who
should.
likes maroon? You like maroon?
Hell
Yeah, that color is fucking stupid. I don't like
You know what
it.
the NFL should do? The NFL should go halfway through the season or right before Thanksgiving and pick the top 2 teams from both divisions and have them play the primetime game in Thanksgiving. That would be amazing. Think about it.
For college?
Yeah, but so
Well,
they'd
no,
have to play somebody
the
twice
NFL.
then. They'd have to play somebody outside that bracket.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. They should leave it open. They should leave that week open.
I just say just make it to where different teams play every year.
No, just
That's
make
the
it to where,
I don't want to see my
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
bro. Make it to where the games are worth
The
watching.
Lions.
Yeah. There should be a line. There should be somebody playing that weekend or that day that's like, okay, this is the
It's a
game
good
to
game.
watch. This is a game to watch.
Yeah. not freaking Cowboys and Lions every weekend, or the Redskins and Eagles. Like, you know, one of the teams are gonna be like freaking shitty as hell, and the other team is gonna be good. So,
yep. But speaking of putting money on the line, Phoenix Suns, y'all want to go in? Y'all want to go?
I don't know enough. I heard what the topic was. I was like, this is
$2.5 billion. I think they said it's worth.
Oh, that's how much they're selling it for?
Yeah, I think so.
2.5 billion?
No.
For both franchises or just for one franchise?
Yeah.
Hold on. Because I heard of 2.5.
I don't know. It's the same shit that came up years
$1.8
ago.
billion. My bad.
1.8. That's $2 billion.
Yeah.
$2
billion, bro. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not
sure
what happened.
50,000.
No, that's what I'm saying. Forbes just reported 4 hours ago that the team could be actually valued at 2.5.
The team, meaning just the Suns.
He has two teams,
not the Mercury.
Not really, the Mercury.
But I'm saying, is it a?
Probably invest in the Mercury yourself.
I'm saying, is it a package deal?
No, he's selling both of them.
I know he's selling both of them, but is it a package deal?
Yeah. So Forbes values the Phoenix Suns at $2.5 billion. And he's got 35% stakes of the team, I heard.
Carlos is over here thinking about Dak.
No,
he's sipping that Dak cup. He went to Taco Bell. Can I get a daiquiri, please?
Daiquiri.
All the fruit. All the fruit.
You know what? Next time I'm gonna buy me some that already mixed daiquiri, and I'm gonna drink it out of that same fucking cup. Anyways, back to the subject.
You look like Matthew McConaughey in a Lincoln.
All right.
Apparently, Robert Sarver, there's been many reports like for the past 10 years, from ex-players, a lot of them are commentators or work at, certain networks, and they've been saying shit for years, about Robert Sarver, but it wasn't to the extent of what's his name from the Clippers. I forgot the asshole's name. He's actually, that word we shouldn't say like all the time.
This dude got caught sending freaking porn videos to his employees, using the N-word, sexually harassing people. Like,
he was repeating what somebody said. That's what he said, right?
No, is that what
they all said?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying what he said.
Yeah, I'm saying. Kevin Hart said it on stage, so I'm just repeating his joke.
I got black friends. I can't be racist. I have a friend that's
black. Hello. My employees are black. Hello.
You guys are sounding racist right now.
Yeah.
You guys are sounding racist.
Yeah, but that man got caught doing, bro. Like, I think that what's his name should have, like, from the get-go should have been like, yo, you can't be part of this league, like, you know what I mean?
The guy from the Clippers was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think low-key, you're right,
They're gonna get you, bro. Don't do it.
I think you're right, Robert. Because
I'm gonna say it.
That penalty was kind of light, and everybody's like, yo, like that ain't shit. I'm pretty sure Adam Silver told him, the dog, I'm not gonna put you on blast, but you need to sell these motherfuckers yesterday. So why not to leave? Find somebody.
You ain't got to leave, but you're gonna have to sell the team.
Yeah.
You gotta leave. You gotta sell the fucking team.
You got a year to decide. That's probably how it went. So
wow.
Fuck that racist prick.
Who knows? Maybe it'll turn good for the Phoenix.
Yeah. Maybe Chris Paul will finally win that championship he's been chasing.
Take Phoenix away and put back Seattle Supersonics, please. Go to Seattle.
I mean, but Phoenix is a good basketball city, though, man. I mean, they get with Sean Elliott.
I just want cool uniforms, bro. Nobody's wearing Suns shit, bro.
I used to like the song.
Alright.
I used to like the Barkley shit, man.
Yeah.
Dan
I like him now
Marley,
because it's a retro.
Marley.
But
Kevin
Dan Marley,
Johnson.
yeah, Kevin Johnson.
with them Sonics
JJ.
uniforms, come on. The Seattle uniforms. On point.
Yep.
Seattle's
They
like
have to
having
be
a team, bro.
New Jersey, man. They need a basketball team bad.
Huh?
Yeah, they need a basketball team bad. Moving up to Oklahoma was a mistake.
I'm saying, why Oklahoma?
What the fuck is in Oklahoma?
Like somebody has a lot of money.
Tornadoes.
No, you can't even drink up there. You can't drink.
Jerry
What?
said you can bring a team, but you gotta have it over there in your yard. You don't sharing over here, bro.
Gotta stay in y'all line.
You gotta stay over there.
Don't bring that shit over here.
I did heard somebody from the I think city of Dallas or whatever. They're proposing to get another football team, an NFL team.
In Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth or something.
Hey, Carlos,
Like, Dallas and Fort Worth. Like,
We don't need the Cowboys. We need another team.
isn't it the same city? No, I'm
so
kidding.
guess what's in Oklahoma?
Huh?
Walk.
Guess what's in Oklahoma?
The Sooners?
The National Cowboys, the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum.
Well, they can keep that shit.
What?
The National Cowboys.
That's Cowboys up
That's
there.
it? That's all they got.
It's like this big.
Oh my god.
It's like this big.
I'm not. Where your fingers
Oklahoma.
were kind of suspect.
Yeah, Oklahoma. It's this big.
That picture in the back and where your fingers were kind of suspect.
Hey, man, let us know, Robert. If you see Michael Parsons' penis, let us know how big it is.
And he got baby.
Got locker room photos.
Locker room photos.
He's going in there like he's a reporter. I used to play tennis.
Slap ass.
Here's my slap ass.
Who wants to play slap ass after the game?
Slap ass.
But you already slap ass. You already did slap ass.
No more slap ass.
No, no, we're talking about
Fatality.
Let's get into this music thing.
all right.
So I just saw Wu-Tang Nas, Busta Rhymes, dope concert. Exciting. It's cool as shit. I had good seats. We had a great time. Man, it was one. You're gonna see him here. What, Sunday?
On Sunday, yeah. So Wu-Tang, Nas, Busta Rhymes supposed to be in Austin this Sunday. Me and Bug are gonna head up there and watch that, see how that goes. But I don't want you to spoil or anything like that. But when they came here for the 25th anniversary, stuff like that everybody came out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm kind of hoping something like that. Hopefully, all the members come out.
Well, they're all there. When I
if all the members come out, y'all gonna be there for like 8 hours.
Huh?
No, because they'll sing their set, like they have their set, So hopefully, so how long was it? So
it's like 8 to 11.
Okay, so 2 hours.
It was like 3 hours. So 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess it's because all cities have that curfew where it's got to be over at 11. Something like that. So they're doing the same time everywhere.
Okay.
So yours probably starts at 8 too, right?
Yeah, it says 7:30.
Okay. So that's probably earlier.
They'll probably get started till about 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's good though. You're gonna.
I wonder who's gonna open
you won't
up
even.
for them.
I can tell you who I told.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, who comes out first?
So who came out first? Oh, Wu-Tang came out first.
And then
wow.
Nas.
I thought that were the like.
So then Nas came out, the Busta Rhymes, and then it was Wu-Tang again. They did more, and that's when Method Man and everybody came out. And then they did more Bust. No, they didn't even do Busta Rhymes again. They did more Nas.
Okay.
And then it went back, and then they just started playing off each other for a minute. But it was a weird thing. So, but everybody was there.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, it was like a big old party then. It was a big old party because they had like, you know, the back and forth with the, you know, between Wu-Tang, Nas, Busta, and all that stuff. So
Yeah, it caught me off guard because I thought Buster was going to be opening up.
yeah,
I didn't know who was going to headline, Wu-Tang or Nas. I was like, well,
they were probably all.
they did it good.
They're probably all fucked up in the back. I was like, fuck it, we'll just go out there and like.
Man, because Wu-Tang came out first, and I'm like, hold on.
I thought this was a Wu-Tang show. Yeah,
exactly. I was like, hold on. If Nas comes out, what the hell's Busta Rhymes? Is he headlining this shit? So the Nas comes out second. I'm like, oh shit, Busta Rhymes is headlining this shit now. That's how I had it in my head. And all of a sudden he leaves, and then here comes Wu-Tang back again. They do more shit, and then Nas back again.
They're all the headliners.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were.
Hey.
But there is a way to watch a concert, Robert. This is, you know, it's very rare that you see like other artists going in and out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're all the headliners. That's what I'm saying.
How they are, obviously.
Yeah. And they're trying to share. They're sharing the spotlight. They're sharing the spotlight for this, right?
It was good.
That's awesome, man. Like I mentioned before, this will be my first time. Nas is one of my favorite MCs. This will be my first time watching him live. You know, so you know, I could put that check mark that I've seen him live and stuff like that. So I'm excited about it, especially that one. Me and Big went to the 25th anniversary when it came through San Antonio, like 3 years ago, I think it was. Man, the 25th anniversary for Wu-Tang. That was like, man, was it 3 years ago? It was like 3 years ago. They came by.
About that one.
Yeah, they came by in San Antonio. It was a pretty good show. I thought it was a really good show. Downtown at the Majestic Theater. Yeah, and then and Busta. I think I seen Buster. I want to say I seen him before, like early, like late '90s, something like that. I think he came through at one point. But yeah, I'm excited about that. But now that we're talking about concerts and what's going on now that the pandemic is over, now we see all these concerts coming through and stuff like that. The biggest concert right now, of course, is Bad Bunny, and how much those tickets were, and how much he's getting 90% of everything. He gets 90% of everything, and that's what's in his contract. 10% goes to everything else. 90% he gets. So in an average, he's getting $5 million per concert. $5 million per concert. He's up there 2.5 hours. I mean, it's a really good show. The one he came here in San Antonio, he did an awesome job. I mean, it was he brought out Chencho, he brought out Setch, and that was it. But I mean, that was pretty cool that he did that. It was legit. It was a good show. The money, it's expensive, but he is the most streamed artist right now, currently, and he's on his way to be a legend in this game. So a shout out to Bad Bunny. And we've talked about him before, and we mentioned before, I was like, well, would you pay this much for tickets? And we were like, yeah, remember that? We were like, nah, fuck that, motherfucker. I can't believe it. But
I was at Robert's house.
Yeah, we were at Robert's house. And we were like, nah, fuck that, motherfucker. Like 500 for it. I tell you, I paid a little bit more than 500 for our tickets. To go watch him.
How time has changed.
But, yeah, I know, right? It has. Yeah, now I'm telling a different story. It's like You know, in a way.
And your defense, at that time, Bad Bunny was kind of like he was just starting.
No. The thing is, what I think it was a shock to everybody. I think it was a shock to all of us how more expensive it was compared to any other concert.
Yeah.
But he sold out.
He was still selling.
He sold out
back then.
Yeah, he sold out all these concerts prior to this album even coming out. And when this album came out, that was even more of a like boost for him of selling out more tickets.
No wonder he's kissing everybody. He's just thanking them.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's paid to work with him.
You're helping me become the next billionaire. Yeah, because the way he's going, in no time he'll be
kissing everybody. Even Mark Anthony started kissing everybody.
Oh yeah. That's where we go.
They're happy.
But yeah,
I guess money changes people, huh?
How many people fit in the element?
So there was 54,000 plus 50. Am I saying it right?
55.
It was like 55,000 people in the Alamo Dome. Yeah. And I think it was like been the most since I forgot who was the last person who filled it that much, but it brought a lot of money to the city, and you know, people came from outside to come here. There was people from Orlando flying over here, you know, that they missed the show over there because they couldn't get to the show. So they try to go to cities that that was easier to get access to, I guess. But yeah.
True fans. Real fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing break real quick.
What?
Oh.
Okay, go.
Nothing break. Yeah, I gotta
go. But the other thing I was gonna say is that pinch it. The other thing I was gonna say is like, you know, it's crazy to me, you know, and to us, it's crazy because, you know, we've been listening to his music for years and years, you know, since the music started, since the, you know, times of DJ Playero, DJ Eric, and all that stuff to be where it's at right now, and how everybody, you know, even in the other side of the world knew. Like when I was in Korea, people started knowing who Bad Bunny was. People were singing Daddy Yankee songs. They didn't even know the language, but they would sing the songs, and I'm like, you know what? How can you sing it and you don't even know the language? But I guess I understand, because in Puerto Rico we did the same thing with the English, like with hip hop and stuff like that. We would think the songs, but you know, but it was catchy and stuff like that. It's just amazing to me that we're finally to this point that we've that everybody knows what reggaeton is when it started, you know, and like it's like hip hop, you know, when it started in the street. You know, this was the music of the streets, the music of, you know, el barrio, to where it's at now, that everybody in the world listens to it and recognizes it. So, you know, shout out to Bad Bunny, shout out to Daddy Yankee. He's doing his last tour as well. And you know, we've been following him since day one. I feel like I grew up with this nigga, because I've been listening to him since '92. You know, since the first Playero 37 and all that stuff. So, and shout out to his 30-year career, man.
Man, you know, when you said '92, I just felt like that was like 10 years ago, and here we are, 30 years later, bro.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, it does feel that way, huh?
Right? Doesn't it? When I say 92, doesn't it feel like it was kind of like 10, 15 years ago, not fucking 30?
Yeah. When I say 96, like 96, 97, I feel like that was just the other day, you know?
For real.
Like our kids.
It's not that old.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you think about it, now we're all grown with kids, and kids are, getting up to
some of our kids are listening to that now. I think it's kind of like,
yeah.
Are you recording?
This is all recording.
Nice.
I think it's pretty dope how Bad Bunny, like, honestly, to me, he's become like the dopest artist right now out all genres. Like, I don't care what you're talking about. You can talk about hip hop, rock and roll, anything. Bro, he's
I'm not
all
gonna-
over the place, bro.
Hell no.
All right, so name somebody else that's doing numbers
popular.
that he is.
Well, he's the hottest right now. He's not trumping
So
nobody.
that's how I know, like, there's
music.
nobody else that can, like, there's nobody else that you can come out and be like, that's on everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. When you put
like better than like
when you put the hip hop station here, it was like
play Bad Bunny.
they play Bad Bunny. It's like
You put the hip hop station in New York, they play Bad Bunny.
yeah.
Bro, that dude's everywhere, bro. Like,
Even at
there's
the
nobody
barbershop.
right now.
Oh my
There's
god.
nobody right now that can, like, as far as like the hype that can touch him, bro. Like, that's just me.
Oh yeah. No. Right now he's he's at that. Yeah, he's untouchable, and who knows who's the next person who could reach him, because prior to him there has been nobody but Daddy Yankee who's gotten to that level, but now he's elevated.
He's robbing people.
Enough said.
Enough said.
But hold on. So before we jump off, I'm gonna do a little. It's either this. I got this off another podcast. I gotta say it because y'all know when I do this. But I want to say something. You gotta pick this one or that one. Okay. We gotta do it. This is hip hop first album, and I'm putting these against each other. So I say who it is. Their first album. Not anything else, just their first album.
Illmatic.
And you tell me. And you tell me. Okay, so here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hello?
Ready.
Okay. Snoop versus Gang. Hold on. Yeah, Snoop versus Gang. First album.
Snoop.
50 versus Kanye.
Kanye.
You gotta pick. Just pick one, man.
I gotta go Kanye.
I'm gonna say 50.
I'm going 50.
Yeah.
Okay. That was cool though. That was like okay. First album.
The college dropout?
I get it. I just didn't like.
If I had to pick one,
yeah,
I like Get Rich or Die Trying. But okay.
Like I like tracks of Kanye. I just don't. Yeah, never mind. Yeah,
we're moving.
I would still go 50. Yeah,
okay. We already know this one, but I think both had classic albums to me. Wu-Tang and Outkast.
Wu-Tang,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you did me right in the field on that one.
Wait. Yeah.
Just first album. I mean, they both had.
Yeah, I mean, Outkast had a great, but you can't. I don't know. You can compare it.
What was Outkast? Southern Cadillac Ballers or something like that.
I don't.
Cadillac Music.
Southern Cadillac Ballers, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, insert that's the CD here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased or whatever, but can you even compare any group to Wu-Tang first album? Like, that was.
You can, but I think Wu-Tang will succeed unless
So
they're
play
just.
Cadillac Music.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's play this Cadillac Music.
Okay, next
Yeah,
up.
but
This is gonna be tough. Now, one of them they had kind of like two first albums on two different labels. So, Mobb Deep or Locks.
oh, Bobby,
I gotta go Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
you gotta go.
See, that's what I'm saying. Bad Boy Locks. You can go Rough Riders Locks.
Oh yeah.
First album. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I go Mobb Deep. I'll go Mobb Deep, but Locks shit was fire. Okay, we're gonna go Jadakiss first album versus Beanie Siegel first album.
Jada.
Jada.
It's quick. That was quick though.
Yeah.
I love Beans album, but Beans had a lot of Freeway on there. You know, it's a.
Okay. Got a new Little Kim, Foxy Brown.
Oh.
I'm thinking Foxy better, but I like Little Kim shit.
I might have to
The
go.
album was pretty good.
I'm gonna have to go with Lil' Kim because Foxy, like, I can still feature. I can see her in a lot of features. The first album just didn't like. I don't know. So I would
registered.
Lil' Kim. Yeah, I would say Lil' Kim.
Okay, so this one is gonna. I think Robert's gonna really like this one. I can see him right now. 1998. He's got his neon Adidas suit on.
Whoa.
No Limit versus Cash Money.
Oh.
Nah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cash Money.
I say
You
no.
know Cash Money?
I gotta go with Cash Money.
I think I'm gonna go No Limit.
I'm gonna go No
Cash
Limit.
Money. Cash Money.
I gotta go with Cash Money.
Money.
No Limit was going off with all them like I don't
They
know.
were.
And
They
their
had
CDs were
an album
different.
every other week, bro. Come on, bro.
Exactly.
All right. So we got a few more. All right. So it might get a little
Controversial.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Back to it. Enough said. Here we go. Part 2.
All right. Let's continue this list right here. All right. So the last one we got was No Limit and Cash Money. I picked Cash Money. Yeah.
No, it was left on.
All right, so the next one, I'm just going to jump into it, man. This is first albums now. Remember, keep in mind.
First albums.
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Oh yeah, Biggie. First album.
Yeah, of course. All right. So let's do Eminem versus 50 Cent's first album.
Eminem.
50 Cent.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah. Eminem's first album really wasn't that fire, dog.
Exactly. I didn't think it was that good. A second one.
Eminem's first, it was just different. It was different.
Yeah,
like,
Marshall Mathers wasn't that, I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't fire, but.
You pick Kanye over 50, then you pick 50 over Eminem.
No, we're talking about first albums now. Not
Yeah,
based
first
on
album.
lyrics
Not
first
personally.
album.
No, I get it.
Okay.
I would prefer that.
I prefer 50's album
I
too.
prefer the College Dropout over Get
Pretty
Rich.
much. Yeah, a lot of.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
All right, so let's keep it moving. Raekwon versus Ghostface.
I gotta go Ghostface.
I'm gonna go Raekwon.
I like Raekwon better as an artist, but I think the first album Ghostface got him.
I say Raekwon.
Ghostface.
Ghostface first was Supreme.
No, Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man. Oh shit.
And then Raekwon did only built for Cuban Links.
Cuban Links, yeah. I like that one. Yeah, I say Raekwon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this one's kind of different, but the same. Like I kind of just I don't know. Lupe Fiasco versus Kendrick Lamar's first album. I don't even know if you guys heard.
Kendrick.
Yeah, I say Kendrick too. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard Lupe shit, but
yeah.
I thought it was kind of like conscious rap.
Lupe was nice.
Lupe was nice.
Lupe was okay, but
yeah. All right, Busta Rhymes, Redman.
Busta Rhymes.
Woo-ha.
Oh wait, we're doing the first album, right?
We're on the first album.
Yes, Wu-Tang.
Woo-ha.
Yeah, none of y'all didn't hear Redman's first album, though?
I mean, I've listened to Redman's first album, but it wasn't as impactful as Busta was.
Honestly, I don't remember a track. I mean, I remember Muddy Waters, but that was the second album, right?
Yeah, that was the second album, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Just thought I'd throw that in there. All right. Big Pun or Fat Joe? First album,
Big Pun. Oh, that's easy.
I don't know, because J.O.E. was pretty tough.
So that album's classic.
J.O.E. was pretty tough.
Yeah.
But,
well, he had Flojo.
I'm going to go Pun. I'm going to go Pun, but it's not as, it's closer than you think. It's closer than most people think.
They were both on each other.
And then you got to think also it's like different time too. Like, first Fat Joe's story.
I'm just saying. I'm just going off with like
Yeah.
kind of similar artists or what.
No, yeah.
Like,
But
I don't know.
I'll definitely. Big Pun made a bigger impact as far as the whole album.
I wouldn't do like Kanye versus LL Cool J or like that.
Who?
I said I wouldn't do like Kanye versus LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
Like first album.
It's hard as hell.
Okay, so let's do. I got another repeat here. So Biggie or Big L's first album.
Biggie.
I'm ready to die.
I pick Biggie too.
I think that
it's hard to put like Wu-Tang, Ready to Die, you know what I mean? Jay-Z first album. It's hard to put those against anybody else because they're gonna win most of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so this one's pretty cool. I think this is a pretty good one, and I know what y'all gonna pick, but DMX, Ja Rule.
DMX. All of day.
Oh, but yeah, okay, good. Is anybody bet you not a good album?
Dude,
can we edit that off of this thing?
Can we exclude that from the total?
Holla.
Because they sound the same.
Yeah. I mean, he had good beats.
All right, how about this? Slick Rick or LL Cool J?
Who?
Have y'all heard of them? I know you guys heard the both of them. Slick Rick or LL Cool J?
I don't know.
Slick Rick had a classic though.
Yeah, he had a classic though.
He had some classics on that
That's
album. LL Cool J, I go LL.
That's a tough one, but I would go LL. Like over, yeah. LL.
All right. Last but not least, Jeezy or T.I.?
Which Jeezy?
First album.
It don't matter what album, bro.
The first album. Oh, who you saying?
I said it don't matter what JC album.
Oh, you like Jeezy? Okay.
Jeezy.
Jeezy,
Young Jeezy. That's what I said.
Jeezy, yeah, Jeezy.
Jeezy or T.I.?
I'm gonna go T.I.
The Snowman or
Snowman, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm just asking the questions. All right, the last one. This is Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt, man. Which one is it?
As a first album, I'm gonna say Illmatic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Reasonable Doubt.
You're gonna go Reasonable? I'll go Illmatic.
I'm gonna go Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Illmatic all the way, bro.
Yeah, I go Illmatic. That was good. That's all I have. But I do have another question for the Jay-Z. So somebody asked, I think it was
Wax, yeah.
The best Jay-Z or your favorite Jay-Z. I thought this was interesting.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting.
You can't have just one or two Jay-Z.
Yeah.
It's hard,
man.
Man.
I said albums. I'd have been like, all right, I'll tell you.
I thought the Blueprint was pretty dope too, bro. When that Blueprint came out.
All of them pretty good.
Yeah.
The Volume 3, I think it was. With So Ghetto on it, and Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, or whatever that shit's called. Put Your Hands Up. Fuck that. Put Your Hands Down. That one.
You said, you said Blueprint, right? Is that what you?
Yeah,
you said?
The Blueprint to me is like the Blueprint, like that was just. I just think that the way that he came out and that whole album, like, really put him on the map, bro. Like when the Blueprint came out and like his style, like it just.
I would say through his first like maybe 5, 6 albums, maybe 4 or 5 albums. If you listen to it, how many times you think you're skipping a song?
You definitely not. Yeah, that's like.
That's how I feel. Like that's how many good shit he had.
Yeah, you go all the way
Ready
through.
to Die, you're not skipping a song. Illmatic, you're not skipping a song.
Yeah.
On the Blueprint, you're not skipping a song.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care what you say.
Facts.
And if you do, then you're disrespecting the hip hop gods.
So like that's what I'm saying. So, pick one song, but
Jay-Z is the greatest.
You froze.
Oh, my bad. Do you think Jay-Z is the greatest of all time?
Yo.
as far well, see, to me, there's a bunch of different things, or you could say it's all. How do you say preference?
I'm a
Yeah,
bitch.
that's perfect.
Because how accomplishments, he's the richest. He's a former dope dealer that was invited by the president to see the inauguration, whatever it was. Like, what are we basing on as a person, that rapper, or you know what I'm saying?
Or his
One of the best,
overall,
if not
or
the
his
best
overall
in rap.
success.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know. It's, like I see his overall success. I know he's a billionaire. Like we all know that. But all the albums he's put out throughout the years have been like all his music catalog itself, like throughout the years speaks for itself. Like and you have to put him in there. You have to put him in that top tier of greatest of all time. Like
it's unmatched, bro. Honestly, when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody has to ask the question. Kind of like it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, because everybody's gonna compare him to an overall success story.
Yeah.
But is he the best at rapping? That's preference. Like like is he the best? But to me, like I said, that's why I said, is there an album that you can play of his that you barely skip?
It also,
you're probably skipping maybe one, maybe two, if any, at all.
It also depends on what the parameters are for greatest of all time. Does it include overall success? Does it include record sales? Does it include longevity? Does it include impact? Like what entails being the greatest of all time? Until we actually know how to, how to break that down to fill up that category, I'm not sure. I mean,
right now,
he's definitely in my top 5 if I had to pick him.
Yeah, and right now, it's up to the person who's listening, to the consumer, or like
you got people that actually listen to Twister.
Again, that goes back to what
and
Carlos said.
And they say that he's the greatest.
Parameters and categories.
From a pure, like if you want to grade it from easiest to hardest, Twister's delivery is there's nobody else out there that can do that outside maybe Tech Nine or maybe
can you listen to a 12-song album with him rapping as fast as fuck the whole time?
The whole album.
I can listen to Jay-Z rapping for about 10 songs.
I've never
Jay started off rapping like that, but not like Twista. Not
like Twista. No, Twista's one of a kind. He's one of the best. He is the best fast rapper
ever. Yeah, ever.
But that's like he has no hits, so to speak.
I don't want to listen to a whole album.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
the whole album.
I can't listen to it. I love Twista, but
I never bought a whole. I never bought a Twister album. So I can.
Harvey had them all.
Yeah, beating out mobsters out there.
Look at you, Timberland or Twista?
All you high ball fade wearing with the bangs in the front, with the khakis on.
Hey,
Tommy
who you picking rapping? Timberland or Twista?
Huh?
Who you picking rapping? Timberland or Twista?
Timberland
don't rap.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, Timberland. I'll say Twista.
Two rap.
He does.
I was gonna say
no. Better. You would better say. You would better say who's a better rapper, Timberland or P Diddy?
Let's go ahead and skip that.
Well, Timberland actually wrote his shit. He didn't have everybody else.
Yeah, Jadakiss wrote a lot of fucking.
There's an article with Jadakiss being interviewed saying he wrote Diddy's shit for Victory.
All about
the Benjamins. Yeah.
All about the Benjamins. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
He usually don't say who he did. Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Jackson.
That's you, bro.
Your daddy.
Congratulate yourself.
Who's your dad?
Be Mark Jackson for Halloween, bro. Just wear a suit, carry a Bible, bro, or a basketball.
Wear the headset.
You don't need to. You look just like him. You don't need anything.
No.
You just need a Jesus in your life. Just like him. This is just like him. Get that Bible, bro, in a suit. You're good.
Yeah, that's it.
Robert, you can be Steve Van Gundy. You guys can go as commentators. The fake hair,
I
Robert.
see him
Robert,
with his
the fake hair.
headset. With his headset,
Van
just like
Gundy
that.
hair. Go. You guys can be Van Gundy and Mark Jackson and hold the
Mama.
TNT sign.
Mama, there goes that man.
Oh,
Man down. Oh my God, this is great, yo. You gotta get the hair, Robert, get the hair, like the little three strands of hair.
You gotta practice that, Robert. You gotta practice.
You gotta
that looks like a
get
travel.
some of your brother's glasses. He's got the real thick ones, man. Put those on.
Man down, man down.
Hand down, man down. Just keep yelling that all night. What do you want to drink? Hand down, man down.
Down.
What are you drinking? Hand down, man down.
Where's Robert at? Mama, there goes that man.
There goes that man.
there goes that man. Oh shit! What else we got? What else we got? We at the end?
Yeah,
Is this it?
Yeah, bro, that's it. I'm gonna eat a couple slices of pizza and knock the fuck out.
Yeah, there you go. Let's wrap it up.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Season's gonna be lit.
Nice.
Pittsburgh Browns tomorrow. Who y'all
I'm
got?
trying to talk like these new kids. Anyhow,
Who?
Pittsburgh Browns.
on, baby.
Steelers or Browns?
Ooh, you know what? I got Cleveland.
I'm gonna go with Steelers.
Going Browns too.
Bro,
Unless that other kid, the other backup for Pittsburgh plays.
Go to the Steelers.
There you go.
All right, 2-2. It's 2-2 right now.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, you guys just better be worried about Monday.
Monday night.
Monday, fun day.
Yeah.
I want to put my money on the Cowboys. That's what I want to do.
Should.
Yo, and I want to just put it out there. Okay, man, I'm just gonna do. Yep,
You're just gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna put it out.
Hey, get a daiquiri before you put the money on.
Daiquiri.
Put in my Dak cup.
Daiquiri Prescott. That's his name.
Daiquiri Prescott. That's a good drink. Enough said. Tusabe, season 3. We just started this bullshit again. Let's go. Ya tu sabes. Aquí vamos.
Let it rain.
Same fat time. Same fat
Robert,
channel.
lean back like this and turn your head to the left.
Siempre
No, the other way.
feliz,
The other way. Lean that way. The other way. To your right.
What?
You're right.
Lean.
To your
We're
right.
doing yoga. I'm not trying to do yoga.
Since you on his nuts.
How big is it, Robert? Tell us.
I'll see what it
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Good night.
Peace.